We're live. Here we go. We made it through. NFL Week 6 is here, Coop. How we doing, my friend? Fresh off the SiriusXM show with Howard Bender here, sir.
Doing good, man. Wish this football game was a little bit better, but we can't have it all. Halftime right now, so why not invite everybody on into the Fantasy Alarm and hit some questions, dude. Very excited for a number of the games today. Some great DFS plays. The talk of the week, Johnny, the gumbo play, Keishon Butte, the Impemba special. So big day
How did
today.
Bender give it out on the show this morning?
Yeah, dude. He gave you the big shout out and everything. So we're ready to rock and roll on that, dude. I'm fired up. I got him in some
Yeah,
lineups.
we are ready to get into it. We'll answer all your questions in the order that they come. But of course, you can jump the line by becoming a member of the Fantasy Alarm YouTube channel. You click that join button right there on the YouTube channel. $4.99 a month allows you to get some cool perks, some options to add some fun emojis, and then also, again, get your questions answered first here. You don't need to enter your questions more than once, though. We will go through each and every one of them in the hour. Of course, Howard Benner also does our Twitter takeover at noon, and Dane Malin just crushing all your questions in our Discord this morning here as well. We'll kick it off here, Coop, with Lewis. He's one of our members here of the YouTube channel. He's got a slew of questions in here, so we'll kind of rapid fire through these here for Lewis first. It says, good morning, good luck. He's at a 1 point every 5 receptions, 3 point every 50 yards, needs a flex of ETN, Swift, Henry, Keenan Allen, I imagine, Ted McMullen, and Pittman here.
I actually really don't like the matchup for ETN. The Seahawks are a top 2 team in DVOA against the run. They're also missing up to 3 defensive backs. Reek Woolen already ruled out, Julian Love, and Devon Witherspoon listed as doubtful. I think that's a team that's going to be thrown on today. I'm tempted to go Keenan, but I probably would just start Teterow and McMillan going up against the Cowboys, who have been arguably the very worst team against wide receiver ones. What do you think, John?
Yeah. I think I would go Keenan Allen only because I'm a little worried about the weather. I know the weather report's is improved today,
a little bit of rain.
But there still is gusts and wind expected in that game. There is still expected some potential rain there. McMullen's has been a target monster, but the passing offense just really hasn't been good for them in general. So anything else that could work against that passing offense, I'm a little shy about. I think I'd rather go Keenan Allen, knowing that there's no QJ here today. He's also got a half PPR, 1 flex, Jacoby Myers, Trevion Henderson, Swift, Jalen Warren, Romeo Doubs, and Kendre Miller.
Man, if Warren were healthy, that's where I'd go. But I'd probably just lean on the running back here with Swift, right? I mean, he's still getting the bulk of the work. Kyle Monangai.
Out of the bye. I don't mind it.
Yeah, coming out of the bye. Monangai does just a little bit, but not really enough for us to care. So I'm going Swift.
I agree. Again, rolling down these member questions. Still Lewis again, 1 PPR, 2 flex, and a tight end. Need 2 flex and a tight end of Pacheco, Justice Hill, Isaiah Bond, Dontavian Wicks, Kelsey, and Waller.
Well, I think you're definitely with this crew going to start both the tight ends. I mean, they're both pretty good bets to get 5 or more receptions here, which you can't really bank on Wicks for that. And Justice Hill, the theory of him catching more passes is there, but with Cooper Rush last week, he only caught 1, which didn't really work out for us. So it's Pacheco or Bonds, John, at the other flex. What do you think?
I'm going to go Pacheco. I'm not going to go the Bond with the quarterback there. A couple more member questions, and then we'll get to everybody else here on the list. Lewis, again, needs 2 flex, C-Rod, McNichols, Wicks, and Chigakonkwo.
2 of them, huh?
Yeah.
You can't start C-Rod and McNichols.
No, I don't think you start either of them. I think you're going Wicks and Okonkwo there, honestly.
I go there. Okonkwo had 40 yards last week.
Yep. 2 flex and a tight end of Jaden Blue, Gainwell, C-Rod, Jennings, DJ Moore, Tyquan Thornton, Andrews, Juwan Johnson, Kraft.
Well, you got to go with Juwan Jennings with him active and Ricky Pearsall not.
Yes.
So he's going to be in. And you also have to start Tucker Kraft at the tight end spot at the very least. So you need 1 more player after them. And I'd probably just go DJ Moore.
DJ Moore for sure. Rob Fossil here says Chase is sick that don't have a 4 p.m. backup, but I have Diggs or Olave. I haven't played. Yeah, it's Stephon Diggs.
I would be shocked if Chase doesn't play, but if he doesn't, go Diggs.
Yeah, I would agree. He's going to need one for the early, though, so he's going to probably just play Diggs if you don't want to wait out the Chase news. That's fine.
Jamar Chase? I mean,
Stephon Diggs has been Jamar Chase-esque the last 2 weeks.
Back-to-back 100-yard games.
Yeah, he's got. Yeah, I'd trust that than Joe Flacco 4 days into the playbook.
Yeah,
Lewis, Jacoby Myers, Tyquan, or Bond. I would go Jacoby Myers there. Kelsey or Juwan Johnson?
I'm going Kelsey. Juwan's ankle makes me nervous. I know he's not on the injury reports, and it's a good matchup, but go Kelsey against the Lions. The thing with the Lions is they play so much man-to-man that it becomes easy for tight ends to score against them.
Yep. His last question here right now is Jaden or Darnold. You started Jaden Daniels and lost, but Jaden Daniels had a really good week. It's just that Sam Darnold had 38 fantasy points.
Yeah.
So you didn't lose because you started Jaden. You lost probably for the rest of your lineup. So
Darnold played the Bucks. It's a shootout situation. He's not going to throw for 340 yards and 4 touchdowns.
No.
Maybe. I hope he does because I'm starting Darnold in every spot where I lost Kyler Murray.
Yeah, I would still be okay with Sam Darnold here. I'm fine with that.
Go.
So that's
No, I'm going Jaden Daniels.
You like Jaden Daniels? All right, go ask Malin. He'll split us. Cup Coleman or DJ Moore for Deb.
I can't go into my rankings and put Darnold above Jaden Daniels. If you were doing the rankings on the website, would you rank Sam Darnold ahead of Jaden Daniels?
Sam Darnold's been really good.
He has been good, but I gotta go Jaden Daniels.
No Terry McLaurin. I mean, I don't know.
It is closer. It is close. Yeah, ask Malin what he would do. Malin is all in on the that game. He likes that game for DFS, so maybe he will go that way.
Yeah. All right, Deb's another member here, and then we'll get to the rest of everybody else's questions. Cup Coleman or DJ Moore? I go DJ Moore. I think.
Yeah, I go DJ Moore. Cup's been getting the targets, not really doing much with them.
All right, back up to the very top. Stack says, "What's up?"
Stack, what up?
Ethan with the first question, 1 PPR, Carter, Demicardo, Juwan Johnson, Bond, Miller, or Vidal. They came out this morning, just a few minutes ago. Bam Knight to start over Michael Carter today. I don't know if that has you run in to pick up Bam Knight or not, but what are your thoughts here for Ethan?
Yeah, it's either Juwan Johnson or Isaiah Bond. I mean, Isaiah Bond did get a full workload with no Cedric Tillman, and depending where you look, got somewhere between 6 and 8 targets. Some of those targets were junk, which is why some people are saying 6, but I think I actually would go Isaiah Bond there.
Sure. Andrew with the super chat. Super chat's another way for you guys to jump the line here. Super chat, May or Stafford, and then pick one of Myers, Jennings, Dubs, or JMO.
Yeah, with the wet, I'm still going May. Yeah,
we had this exact question on your show Friday. I went Stafford over May.
Yeah.
The weather has actually improved a little bit in terms of forecasting. I'm going to go Matthew Stafford here this week over Drake May. 4 touchdowns allowed in each of the last 2 weeks by the Baltimore Ravens. To CJ Stroud, who sucks on the road, and Patrick Mahomes, and that passing offense hadn't looked good all year. Stafford's rolling in there, full guns, back-to-back 3 touchdown games. In my prop plays for today, you can go to the NFL expert pick section. I put in Matthew Stafford 3+ touchdowns is plus 220. So plus 220 on Stafford to throw 3 touchdowns today. One of my player props for this week here. So I'm going to go Stafford and then pick one of Myers, Jennings, Dubs, or JMO.
Myers, Jennings, Dubs, or JMO. Wow. That's a tough question all of a sudden. If everyone was fully healthy, I would go Jennings, and I might still. Dubs has been kind of living on touchdowns. 4 end zone targets, caught all 4. I don't trust JMO really right now, so I think I'd probably go either Myers or Jennings, John. It's a matter of, are we scared that Jennings could?
I think you get a bounce back from Jacoby Myers. I think after what Geno Smith did last week,
go Myers.
He's gonna be a better spot. All right, back to Ethan, who wants to know Henderson over Flowers, Olave, Jameson, or Bourne. They did come out last night say Flowers is going to play today, but could be on a reduced snap count. So that has me a little bit concerned. But Trevion, we haven't seen anything out of Trevion Henderson yet. So where do you go here?
Trevion Henderson's still just a stash for me. Same with guys like RJ Harvey. Like, I'm not dropping them. I'm starting them if I have to. But when you have guys like this that are kind of like full-time guys, you got to go with those guys.
Yep. So who do you like there?
Bench one of Henderson over. I think he's saying that. No, I think he's saying he's asking us if we should start Henderson over any of those guys, and I'm saying the answer is no.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I would consider Flowers just because of what they came out and said, but like that's
the closest because he also has a bad quarterback. So if you wanted to do that, it would be Flowers, but everybody else you got to go.
Cash play of the day is Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
You just play that against Arizona today. Keith J wants to know David Montgomery or Charbonnet.
David Montgomery. Sharbs he has not been efficient. He's just kind of fallen backwards into touchdowns. One of the touchdowns, like going back and watching it, like he wasn't even a good run. The lineman came tumbling downfield and grabbed him and basically threw him in the end zone. It's like, so I don't know, man. I don't really like
Charbonnet is the like Montgomery role of that Seattle offense, and Montgomery's better at it. So
yeah.
That's how I look at it. He also has Keon Coleman, or start one and drop one. Coleman, Bourne, and Alec Pierce. My favorite player prop of the day, everybody, is Alec Pierce over 29.5 receiving yards. Cleared all concussion protocol, practiced all week. He saw 80-90% of the snaps in the first 2 weeks of the season, got hurt in week 3. He's gone over this total in all 3 weeks. He's a deep ball guy, can catch the over 29.5 in one play. But does that make him a starter for you over Keon Coleman and Kendrick Bourne?
He's the guy that you drop just because he's a good bet for that. Good bet for the over today. Good bet for a long boy at any given time. But he's also essentially their 4th pass catcher because he's a field stretcher. They have Pittman, they have Warren, they have Downs. So
on the field a lot though.
He plays a ton, but he's always played a ton. I mean, 2 years ago he led the league in snaps, the entire league.
Yeah.
So it's just his role isn't conducive to upside. That's the problem.
Sure.
Well, you know what? Actually, if you're not going to start Kendrick Bourne this week, then
you're going to play him over Coleman probably.
Well, that's the thing is I would start Kendrick Bourne, which means I can't drop him, but he would be droppable if we weren't starting him. That's kind of the catch-22, right? Sure. Like, so I would probably drop Pierce and start Bourne, but you're probably going to be dropping Bourne coming up soon anyway.
Yeah, when everybody's healthy, Bourne probably drops back down, and Pierce is still playing 90% of the snaps.
So would you start? Would you start Pierce over him? That's the problem.
Coleman.
You drop Coleman?
Probably. No, I think I drop Bourne, but I think I'd play Pierce over Coleman this week.
Right. So I mean, I just start Kendrick Bourne.
But you're playing Kendrick Bourne this week, so that's fine. Yeah, drop Pierce. Yeah. Pierce is probably going to outlive the waiver wire, so it's okay. Mm-hmm. Chase Brown, Brian Thomas, or Xavier Worthy here this week. I think he goes Xavier Worthy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they've been getting him super involved, and Chase Brown.
And I think they said he's like off restriction too, like he's like gonna like full go or something.
Oh yeah, he's been highly involved. And Chase Brown, that's the worst offensive line in football.
Yep. Andrew DK single entry, Rattler and Olave or Baker and Tez. Oh, I'm going Baker and Tez. Give me the better quarterback. Like,
Tez 100%. Tez the touchdown machine, man. All that dude does.
Baker has turned every game into a shootout where he's throwing 40 times. So I'm going to go in that direction. We got our guy Rob here, who is a member of the Fantasy Alarm channel. Needs 2, Travis Etienne, Brian Thomas Jr., DJ Moore, Cooper Kupp, Keon Coleman.
I think even in the bad matchup, I'm still going to start Travis Etienne, and I'm going with BTJ because that Seahawks secondary is brutally bad.
Okay, I'm good with it. Charlie wants to know Bourne or Judy full PPR. He's also starting Juwan Jennings rather.
Correction on that. The Seahawks secondary isn't bad. They're just all hurt.
They're all no Witherspoon today, right?
No Witherspoon. So wait, Reek Woolen's already ruled out. Witherspoon's doubtful, and Julian Love is also doubtful. So I'm using Travis Hunter in DFS. I'm trying to get BTJ. I'm putting BTJ.
Trevor Lawrence right now is projected to be the highest rostered quarterback in DFS today. Price point helps a little bit too, but the fact that there's no secondary
that's what people are looking at. The secondary is all banged up.
Anyways, Bourne or Judy's playing Juwan Jennings already.
I mean, Judy's been so bad, dude.
Yeah, I don't want to trust anything Dylan Gabriel right now. So, Bourne, you probably just start both.
Yeah,
Mac Jones is throwing 40 times a game.
Mac Jones is averaging 300 yards a game. He's throwing for 900 yards in 3 games, and that team does use like the fullback, the blocking tight end, highly consolidated. So there's certain schemes where you can do that.
Yeah. Shout out Mac Jones, man. Gonna go make himself some money in the offseason.
Bourne and Jennings this week is like starting is like starting Tyreek Hill and Waddle, right? Like they're the 2 guys, and there's nobody else.
Yeah. Here's a good one: Drake May or Jaden Daniels 6-point touchdown.
Or is it? Yeah, Jaden Daniels. Okay. I'm going Drake May there. I have May ranked ahead of Daniels.
I would go Drake May this week here too. No homerisms there. Just a 2 touchdown game probably seems likely for Drake May in this spot.
One way or another, right?
Yeah, one's definitely going to Kayshon Boutte plus 220. Dowell, Merritt, Walker, PPR for Lucky Lebo.
Dowdle must start Dowdle right now for sure against the Cowboys. And if it's just one, it's just Dowdle. And I'm a big Kenneth Walker fan, but you got to go with him.
Yeah. McConkey or BTJ. This is where you go back to Ladd, I think.
I think you do. Yeah, right? Even with the good matchup here, with QJ out, it's McConkey.
PPR, BTJ, Bourne, or DJ Moore can also grab dubs off the wire.
I like BTJ a lot this week now that, again, Seahawks just they're going to be rolling out guys that hardly ever play.
I don't know arguments here.
They're missing multiple corners. That moves when you move your third corner or your nickel corner, even all the way to the CB1 chair. Now they're playing a role that they just don't play. It's like we talk about it. Same thing happens with the offensive line as well. When you take a guy and you move him into a role that he doesn't usually play, you're not starting one backup, you're starting two backups, right? Because now you have like a guy playing a role that he doesn't play, so he's actually a backup as well now. So
everybody shifts way out of line.
Yeah. Like anytime you see an offensive lineman like shift from guard to tackle, now you have a backup playing tackle, and you also have a backup playing guard, and it all falls apart. That's why we're really trying to be off Chargers today. And that's what's going on with the secondary for the Seattle is that they're multiple guys deep, and now they're moving inside guys outside, and it's going to be a mess.
And you finally got like a good game out of Brian Thomas Jr. last week, right? You got 4 for 80. This kind of maybe jump starts what we're looking here. Kangas Man's got a super flex situation. He wants Cam Ward or Cooper Rush.
I'm not starting Cooper Rush under any circumstances.
No, there's a good chance Cooper Rush doesn't finish this game today. So I would go Cam Ward against the Raiders.
How did they not? How did they not get even a slightly mobile backup for like what's Josh Johnson?
Isn't Huntley their third? I think Huntley's the backup right now.
Yeah, why wouldn't they just start Huntley?
I think that's what I'm thinking. Huntley could very well end up moving. Well, Huntley's not a good quarterback either.
Look at the Pro Bowl starting for this team,
I don't know. Dak or May here? I would go May.
Go May, yeah.
And then do we sit tight and trust Debo plays tomorrow? I never like to eat a zero. So if you don't have like Luke McCaffrey available to pick up and hold or something like that,
go out and grab Casey Washington.
Is that your deep guy?
Casey Washington played. He leapfrogs Ray McLeod when Darnell Mooney's out, and he plays like 80-90% of the snaps. He sucks, but at least he'll play like the whole game.
Hey, Josh, what else do you have? I guess is the question. Yeah. We'll find out. Morning gang says Ann. She needs 2 for a flex. Kendre, Malik, Marcus Robinson, or Andrews.
2 of these guys.
Yeah.
I would go Kendre. Alvin Kamara is dealing with an ankle. They already gave Kendre the carries last week. Apparently, he hurt his ankle in practice on Wednesday. So that's not even the reason why Kendre got more carries last week, but it could be the reason why he gets more carries this week.
It's just not good. The Patriots have one of the best run defenses in football. So that's the only.
That's not great.
The only thing.
But what else? The context of the other games, right? We're not saying that everyone should start Kendre, and you're gonna have to.
In this situation, you going Kendre and Andrews?
You can't start to Marcus Robinson. So it's either Andrews or Malik Washington, and it's probably Andrews. If they're showcasing Andrews for a trade, like all the rumors, then you want him to be involved.
Yeah, is the trade deadline after this week? Is that what it is?
No, I think it's 2 more.
2 more. Ani Coop in chats and fun show.
Good. What up?
Appreciate. Pick 1: Rams, Patriots, Raiders, or Browns defense for today. From a DFS perspective, the Raiders are your highest roster defense.
I know. I'm doing it myself, and I hate it. It's they have maybe the worst secondary in the league.
You're just hoping Max Crosby gets like 3 strip sacks today or something like that.
Yeah, I don't see why the Patriots wouldn't be the play there, but let me just double check my own rankings. I have the Patriots ranked 7th this week. The Raiders ranked 13th. The Browns ranked 9th. So I'm going Patriots versus Saints.
Yeah, Patriots are good. That's fine. I would like to see Christian Gonzalez play. He's going to be a game time decision.
It would be great if he would play.
Because they're also without Jaden Hawkins, who's their safety. Yeah, so
the Browns are the safe play.
It gets the Steelers off the bye.
Yeah, right? If Christian Gonzalez is out and you can quickly pivot to the Browns, I would do
that. Okay. Need a flex of Moore, Bourne, or Pollard.
Jesus, probably Kendrick Bourne, man. DJ Moore has just done nothing. I'm not gonna start Pollard right now with Tajay Spears getting ramped up. I go Kendrick Bourne. Mac Jones loves him.
Deb here, channel member, wants to know Debo or Diggs.
Diggs. Oh, Debo's been getting 10 targets a game. What do you think, John? Diggs back-to-back 100-yard games. Both these players.
It's hard for me to go against Diggs in this matchup, given the things that are going on with the Patriots right now. So I'll ride that matchup. The move for the slot, man. He's gotten now 25 targets in 2 weeks. I mean,
right.
what do you got?
His contract is entirely tied to incentives. Like we're talking like $8 million worth of incentives, and he's the kind of guy that's going to make sure everyone knows that.
Kangas get lost. QJ, do we go Cup, Hollywood, or Judy? I'm going Hollywood here.
Like Hollywood, I like Cup. Hollywood is still like a super part-time player, man.
Yeah, but the role for him has been more consistent than Cooper Cup.
If it's full PPR, I'm going Cup. Okay. If it's anything else, go Hollywood.
Ask Malin. We're split. Hollywood or Cup of the two. No Judy, though. We're out on Judy.
No Judy.
Katie, morning, wants to know sit one of Diggs, Dubs, Bill Krosky, married Derrick Henry, Rico Dowell. It's weird that we're on this level now with Derrick Henry, but he's been terrible.
I'd probably sit Romeo Dubs. He really is fairly touchdown dependent, whereas these other guys offer you much better floor in general. But in PPR, it's Diggs over Dubs, and then I'm just starting all the running backs.
The moment you sit Derrick Henry, he breaks a 60-yard touchdown, right?
Which he can do at any time.
Anytime. Bam Knight or Kenneth Gainwell?
I'm going Bam Knight's starting running back. What do you know?
Yeah, I'm going to go there as well.
If they're going to start, then I mean, who are we to argue?
Need to sit one of Tet, Devontae, JCM, or Henry.
We're not going to sit Devontae Adams, and you're not going to sit Tedero and McMillan against the Cowboys.
You're probably sitting JCM, but it's only. Right. But
we're talking about. I have Henry as RB 17 and JCM at 19, but I do have Henry at.
It's crazy. This is where we're at with this offense right now with Derrick Henry. But if you sit Derrick Henry for JCM, and the talent is, it's a tough sit. Yeah, it'd be like folding pocket queens, tough to do, might be the right move, but
Yeah, I mean, you just did a good job drafting putting this team together.
Yeah,
good problem to have.
It is. Lucky here. Need running back in a flex of Brown, ETN, Swift, or Downs.
I'm gonna go Swift. Downs is gonna be back to being a super part-time guy today.
Yeah. I mean, I like ETN. So this is a spot where if they will actually commit to throwing the football to the running back, Seattle's allowed the most receiving yards to running back out of the backfield.
They've allowed 7.2 receptions to running backs as a whole on the year. No other team is above 7, and only 2 other teams are above 6.
Yeah.
So as bad as it is to run against Seattle, they do basically teams know they can't really run.
They throw screenplays as their running game almost, right?
So at full PPR, ETN is much better play than he is in half or standard. So ETN and Swift.
Yep. Doug says Metcalf or McMillan. I mean, Metcalf keeps finding the end zone, man. And now they're fresh off a bye at home versus a bad Cleveland defense. I might go DK.
He doesn't get a ton of targets, and he doesn't get.
So here's my reasoning on this is that you can't run against Cleveland. So I don't think they're going to be just hammering Jalen Warren, Kenneth Gainwell into the middle of this Browns defense today.
Yeah, but Tedero McMillan has gotten 8 targets in every single game so far.
Agreed.
So I gotta go Ted.
Okay, I'm gonna go Metcalf, but Doug, if you're in our Discord, you can get the tiebreaker from Dan, or
get the tiebreaker from Malin,
or tweet at the Fantasy Alarm account. Bender's taking over at noon, and he'll give you the answer there.
8 targets every game.
I know. JCM London, or should I take JCM in London for Kyron? I mean, I don't know what your wide receivers look like. I don't really want to give up Kyron Williams at all. Yeah, but
great matchups great situations this week for both Kyron and London. The Ravens are terrible versus the run, and they're insanely bad against the man gap scheme that the Rams run. Rich Rebar was my guest on Friday, and he pointed out they're letting up 8 yards per rush against just like gap blocking, which is like nuts. That's like a pass. And London, whenever Mooney's out, London is just awesome. So for this week, it's kind of a wash. I think I would take London for Kyron is even enough that I think I would just take the JCM and London side. I would want to be on the JCM and London side.
Yeah, I mean, listen, JCM, if he continues sort of the path that they're going, it could end up paying off. Right. Rob, one of our channel members here, again, you guys can hit that join button and get a question priority as well, $4.99 a month. Superflex need 2, Jalen Warren, Travis Etienne, Spencer Rattler. We always just say play the QB.
Yeah.
Spencer Rattler probably still outproduces Jalen Warren in this specific matchup today.
Yes. Yep. And we don't know. Warren could be eased back in. He's been banged up. Our rule of thumb, folks, for quarterbacks in Superflex is that you need to have a guy that you're confident can get you 15 points to start him over a quarterback.
Yeah.
Because quarterbacks just have such a good floor. It's insanely easy to get to 10 points as a quarterback. So we're talking like you need to have a top 10 or it basically needs to be a top 10 running back or wide receiver if you're going to start him over your quarterback.
Yeah, I jumped on the early line on Friday. I gave out our super flex Friday prize pick plays, and the Jalen Warren rushing yards were at 48.5, and now it's at 44.5. So, we're on the over. Oh, sorry, we're on the under that yardage. So we got a whole extra 4 yards to play with there now. Yeah. WKH is also a member of our Fantasy Alarm YouTube channel. He did the vanilla bean emoji there, which of course doesn't show up when we bring the question up, but you can see ice cream cone. I knew I should have benched Garrett Wilson. He did just return to the field. He was in the medical tent and on the sideline without his helmet, but he's back in. Need 2 of JMO, Bond, Carter, Pierce.
Here's where I go, JMO, because that game has shootout potential for sure. And then I'd probably start Isaiah Bond. I mean, like, look, the targets weren't good, but on the books for 8 targets, I mean, he's now Cedric Tillman. That's what Isaiah Bond is now.
Okay. See who you going there?
That's
Bond and JMO
and Bond. Yep.
And needs 2: Flournoy, Tucker, Horton, Bond.
Probably Trey Tucker's got to be one, right? He's been
Flournoy and Tucker.
Probably Flournoy and Tucker there because Flournoy looked good. And once again, it's the same conditions as last week, right? One good cornerback covering Pickens, and then Flournoy can do his thing.
Chig or Tongas? Tongas
right now. Chig, I don't like that Gunnar Helm played a little more last week. And Tongas last week, 42 routes run, John. The hero, Kendrick Bourne, ran 44. So Tongas is out there scooting around doing his thing.
Your streamers video last week absolutely smashed. And it was like Kendrick Bourne was just all over it. So
I'm telling you, dude, the people are liking the stashes videos, the streamers videos. There's gold in them there, Hills. We're starting to run out of stash tight ends.
Yeah, it's hard to stash. Yeah, you just keep saying
it was Waller, and then it was Taylor, and then it was Theo Johnson, and now it's like, look, we've already stashed them all. So
Dan saying his team is impossibly bad. He's got Bam Knight or Bourne as speculative ads would drop Brian Robinson, Ollie Gordon, or Darnell Mooney here.
Yeah, you can, if you're going to start Bourne this week, you can drop Robinson or Gordon. Either one. I would probably drop Ollie Gordon.
Yep. Yeah, I would drop Ollie Gordon there as well.
And I would start Bourne.
Christopher needs full 2 PPR, Pittman, London, Worthy.
Full PPR need 2. London's a must start.
Yeah.
As much of a Pittman fan as I am, I would actually bench Pittman for the other 2. They just have higher upside right now. Pittman is very sturdy and solid, and he scores a touchdown virtually every week. But London is so good when Mooney's out, and Worthy with no restrictions going against the Lions defense that's all banged up, and they play a ton of man-to-man.
Yeah. And his last week without having to deal with Rashee Rice.
Yeah, I don't even know I got to find the latest, but Brian Branch, they're starting 2 safeties who are very good. Brian Branch and Kirby Joseph. Neither one of those players did a single practice this week. Not one.
Mm-hmm.
So let me pull it up right now and see if we have the latest on that. But like, they might be missing their 2 safeties. Worthy could easily have the big one this week.
Stack says Drake May in DFS this week. Absolutely. He too is one of the highest roster quarterbacks this week. So you can get him in for sure.
Yeah. I mean, they're just saying game time decision for Kirby and Branch, but I mean, like, even if they play, it's like Branch has a foot issue. So.
Yeah. Tight end premium, Chigakonkwo, or I'm assuming this is Sterling Shepard for Ann.
I'll go Sterling Shepard. I mean, he's going to be playing in the slot. He's going to be playing, but he probably will play the Chris Godwin role, right? He'll probably be in the slot and then stay out there for 2 wide receiver sets. I mean, he's there specifically because
Sterling Shepard, when healthy, has always been a productive wide receiver in the NFL.
Yeah.
We've been team Sterling forever. So
you're talking to 2 of the OG Sterling Shepard truthers, and also the side note on this is that the reason he's there is that Sterling Shepard and Baker Mayfield played together in college. And Shepard was like about to retire the year before last. And Baker was like, no, dude, come play here. And, you're not going to start, but we'll use you when we need you. And they need him right now.
They need him. Alex needs Kenneth Walker, Metcalf, or Swift for a full PPR.
Just one?
Just one, it looks like.
I'm going with Kenneth Walker.
Christian Gonzalez is active today for the Patriots. So good news for them.
Hey, let me put my Patriots hat on, my Homer hat on for 1 second. Yes.
Where are you going with this one?
Unbiased analysis. Kenneth Walker is just awesome. He doesn't play as much, so we can't rank him much higher than RB18, but he's still great. And
he gets the football a lot when he's on the field.
Gets the ball a lot, man. He makes things happen, and it's like if Charbonnet does kind of play some pass downs, sometimes gets goal line work, but it doesn't matter. This guy is excellent.
My weekly scheduled tweet is Kenneth Walker driving down the field for Charbonnet touchdowns.
That's what I said last week. I said
the weekly scheduled tweet
carries the water so Charbonnet can drink it. Dude.
Yeah. Craig Jordan needs Stafford or Mahomes on a 4-point passing touchdown. I'm still going Stafford.
Really? Mahomes with all the Lions hurt and they're favored at home and a 53-point over-under.
Okay, play Stafford. Play Mahomes. That's fine.
Where do you have Stafford? Do you have Stafford QB3 this week?
I told Howard Stafford was my number one quarterback of the week.
It's not crazy.
They're allowing so many points to the quarterback.
Mahomes, dude. Okay. Hey, Craig, this is why you got to be a Fantasy Line member, because we have the tiebreaker, Dan Malin. He's answering questions for everybody right now in the Discord. We're split on this one. I have Mahomes high this week. High.
See, you're number one. Like, where do you have Stafford? Stafford has to be a top 5.
I have Stafford at 5.
Okay. And Mahomes is
4.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
I have Drake May at 3.
Oh, well, yeah, I probably wouldn't argue with that. All right. Need one of Moore or Olave.
And just for the record, I had Josh Allen 1 and I had Jalen Hurts at 2. That's for transparency purposes. Sure. But now that Hurts is off the board, I would have moved those all those guys are moved up 1.
Sure.
Need one DJ Moore, Chris Olave. Yeah. Christian Gonzalez playing is not good news for Olave.
No, you probably go DJ Moore off the bye here.
Yeah, I think you got to.
Kyler is your quarterback. Not today, he isn't. Gino, Bryce, T-Law, Tua, or Mac for T-Law or Mac Jones for sure.
Somebody has Sam Darnold, huh? Because I would go Darnold over all those guys.
I mean, those are the people that she listed. So
yeah. Go Mac Jones. Go Mac Jones. But if Darnold's out there, go with him.
Okay. Romeo Doubs or Hassan Haskins today. We didn't talk I honestly haven't heard anybody talking Chargers running backs all week.
Well, because
outside of when they were like, we have to figure out who to pick up, but like, doesn't seem like anybody wants to play these guys.
No one wants to play these guys because it could be a split, and they're missing their top 3 tackles. Yeah. They're missing Rashawn Slater got hurt for the season. Joe Alt has been out, and then Trey Pipkins is also out. So like, I'm just starting Romeo Doubs, dude. Touchdown machine.
I'm good with that as well. Caleb or Daniel Jones? Caleb Williams, Daniel Jones?
Daniel Jones.
Yeah, that's fine. Coleman, Shepard, or Andrews?
Shepard.
Okay. Dan wants to know, do you drop Chasey? Probably. I don't want him though.
Yeah, probably.
Bourne, Shepard, or Trey Tucker?
Oh man, that's tough. I'm not going. Oh, need 2. I would start Bourne and Shepard.
Okay, I agree. Olave or Monty? I would go Monty over
Monty.
Olave.
Yeah. Crazy how one guy playing or not playing changes the outlook for Olave so much, but that's how it works with Christian Gonzalez and some of these outside corners.
Peter needs start 3.5 PPR. His question's broken up a little bit. So he has Tet McMullen, and then he hit enter accidentally, and then has Pittman, Romeo, or Dowell. So you need 3. You're playing Dowell, you're playing Tet, and then it's Romeo.
That's Roma Dunze.
Roma Dunze, actually. Yeah, Roma Dunze or Pittman.
Changes things a bit here. I think you might actually have to bench.
You play Rome. You play Rome for sure.
You play Dowdle for sure, and you play McMillan for sure. So
Pittman.
Yeah. Okay. Again, I love Pittman, but like Roma Dunze, I have him ranked like wide receiver 8. I think like you have to start him. I think McMillan I also have in the wide receiver 1 range with this Cowboys matchup. So
yeah,
it's got to be Pittman. I mean, you know what? Sometimes Teams are that good. John, let me ask you what you would do in this situation.
Yeah.
I can only start 3 of these guys, and I have Pittman, Marvin Harrison, Brian Thomas Jr., and Jalen Waddle.
I'm
They're
sitting
all
Marvin Harrison in that group.
Marv, right? With
Jacoby Brissett.
Jody. Yeah, that's what I have right now. I just want to double check with what you're doing.
That's where I would go.
Yeah.
Camden needs to start Ertz or John Johnson, rather.
Go with Juwan. He's off the injury report, and Ertz only 50% route snap share last 2 weeks. Last 3 weeks, it's week 2, he played 90% of the snaps. Last 3 weeks, 60, 50, 50. So I got to go Juwan for sure there.
Plus, the Patriots are terrible against tight ends.
Terrible.
And then Kamara or Michael Carter.
I went Kamara.
Yeah, probably. And especially now that Bam Knight's starting.
Yeah.
And then you go Danny Dimes since Kyler's not playing.
Kyler's out.
Bam Knight or
plays, it's Danny Dimes, by the way.
Bam Knight or Brashad, you got to go Bam here.
Bam starting running back.
They told us last week that Brashard Smith is going to be more involved, and he played 9% of the snaps.
Didn't play, yeah.
3 catches.
Dumb.
Diggs or McConkey.
Yeah, they want to get him more involved. That's That's the difference,
Diggs, right?
And Madonkey, yeah, it's Diggs still.
BTJ or Jacoby, we're going to go BTJ there.
Good matchup for BTJ.
Lad or Pollard half PPR.
Here's where I go, Lad. For the Jelly of the Month Club. Great name. Yeah, Pollard is. They've been telling us they want that Tajay Spears is going to get ramped up as they go. So Pollard's already not been good, and then now he's going to be worse.
Yeah.
So Lad with no QJ, it's Lad or nothing.
Let's see here. Start 3 standard: DK Metcalf, JSN, Charbonnet, McConkey. I mean, you're never sitting JSN or. I probably played the 3 wide receivers.
Yeah. Right? Play the 3 wide receivers for sure.
Yeah. Tutu Atwell is inactive. Jatavian Sanders is inactive. No big names yet.
JT Sanders is inactive?
Yeah. No Jatavian.
That's a curveball. It's a bit of a curveball.
Jelly of the Month wants to know, Carton Flex is Bourne since Mac Jones. Do you switch to Juwan Jennings? Yeah, you played Jennings over Bourne, right?
Jennings over Bourne.
Could pick up Bam Knight. Should I drop Hunt and stash Carter and Knight? I would keep Kareem Hunt.
I would start.
I would probably just drop Carter for Bam Knight and just play that game, I guess.
Yeah. It's a shame.
Yeah.
Why don't they like Michael Carter?
I don't know. He scored a touchdown last week. So
Yeah,
did Bam Knight. Do I have to drop Demar Carter for Knight? I have Carter on the bench. I would just drop Carter. I would drop Knight for Bam, probably. Or I drop Carter for Bam, probably.
Yeah, I mean, Mercado could end up in the doghouse here after what he did.
Or to make up for it, they just give him, because I think he scored. All the angles I saw, it
did look like he scored. Okay,
like he scored.
Can we admit that? Like, it was very close. Like close enough that you don't. I
don't know how you ruled that a fumble. There's no. I didn't like.
No need. Close enough. You didn't need to invoke the worst rule in football.
No,
I don't have a solution either. People are like, "Oh, well, what do you do?" I don't know. But like to just give the other team the ball in that situation is such a major, ridiculous swing. And we watch teams like the Bengals just barely miss the playoffs over losing a stupid game, and like they lost that game because he did that. And the Colts lost the week before because Adonai Mitchell did that. And those two teams are playing each other.
Yeah.
They're definitely showing those plays back to back today.
Yeah. There's no perfect rule committee thing for that. It's like, what if there has to be like an intent, a football move intent to cause a fumble results in a fumble, but like a celebratory.
It should be like in bags. Like if you play cornhole where you get set, like if you go over 21, you go back to like 11.
Yeah.
Like you should keep the ball, but go back to like the 30-yard line.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like it should be a major setback, but like no touchdown. Other team gets the ball. That's like the biggest. Turnovers are the most important thing in football besides touchdowns. And it's like you turn a touchdown into a turnover. That's the most
on a non-football play, right? It's not like he was tackled or he was reaching for the goal line. He just let go of the football.
It's just that, the fumble through the end zone. It should be the team keeps the ball, but they go back to like the 25, where it's like, or just they have all the percentages on how often teams score from different parts of the field. Find the part of the field where a team has like a 50% chance of converting a field goal and put them there, 45-yard line, whatever. You know?
It's a 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct taunting penalty from the spot of the fumble. You know, like and
Right,
move
something.
him,
Like,
yeah,
give him the
move
ball back and move him back. And that goes for that should go for all fumbles. Like, if you're diving for the pylon and the ball gets knocked out, you shouldn't give the other team the ball. Like, you should get the ball, but you get penalized. You have to go back. You have to go back a bunch of yards. Anyway,
Connor Bedard back-to-back games with a goal, but we're gonna go Connor McDavid there. Will sorry.
yeah, Connor McDavid is always
Rashad White or ETN. Rashad White, as of this morning, was the second highest rostered running back today. Is Jonathan Taylor 1, Rashad White 2.
Yeah. I mean, Howard doesn't like it, but I have Rashad White ranked like RB 15.
On DraftKings, everybody's all over the full PPR aspect of Rashad White here, and especially after he got all the work last week. So
yeah, I have him ranked like 15, 16. I have ETN as ETN, not a good matchup. So you got to move ETN back.
Cindy here. Thanks for the Dow pick last week. Yep. Shakir, Brown, Hunter. Dow made us all look smart last week.
That did make us all look smart.
Two of the Shakir, Brown, Hunter group.
I like, I'm actually bench Chase Brown. Travis Hunter got his first snaps all year out wide and ran 30 routes, which was second behind 38 for BTJ. And this Seahawks secondary is a mess. So I'm going Travis Hunter for sure.
Get the football in the hands of your most explosive players. We say it every week.
He looked great, man. Shakir is very safe. And then, Brown is the guaranteed touch play. What do you think, John? Shakir is not a sexy play, but
I'm fine with Shakir.
Yeah, Shakir and Hunter.
The Jets just took an 11-10 lead, by the way, in this game.
Is that, Cindy, is that full PP? If it's full PPR, I go Shakir. If it's half or standard, I go Chase Brown. Final answer.
Yeah, that's fair. Maximus here. Pollard or Diggs?
Diggs.
Okay.
Hate Pollard.
Cindy again. Brown, Myers, McConkey, Worthy need 2.
Worthy for sure. And also McConkey. Worthy McConkey. Conditions are really good for those two guys. Shootout game for Worthy. No QJ for McConkey. Stafford or Caleb, it's Stafford.
Yeah, it's still Stafford, David. That's where I'm going.
Yeah.
Well, Camden, Kyler's out. Oh, we did this one for you already. We did this one for Camden. All right.
Good. You only have to ask questions once, folks. We do our darndest to get to all of them.
Cindy says, "What if you have the monthly sub to Fantasy Zone? Does that count?" Cindy, you get access to us all the time. Actually,
right? That's what I'm trying to tell people that and we do appreciate the support on YouTube as well. If people want to do both, but you can just ask us questions in the Discord whenever, Cindy. If you're not set up with the Discord, like if you're on Twitter, Blue Sky, Reddit, wherever, just send me the question directly or post it into our question channel and we'll answer it there. So you don't have to. We always appreciate you.
Yeah, your Fantasy Alarms All Pro subscription gets you access to us. All the time. So
we'll find out a channel, Cindy, where we can contact directly. But yeah, I wish there was a way to link it up.
I'm pretty sure that she's in our Discord, but if not, let us know. We'll hook you up.
Just ask us right there.
Kraft or Myers for a flex?
Wow.
I go Tucker Kraft.
I go Tucker Kraft too, but it's close.
And then Swift or Kamara. I'm going to go Swift in this one.
Swift, yeah.
Better stash, Luther Burden, Rashard Smith, or Kamani Vidal? Probably
Vidal right now. Because with the stashes, I'd also factor in how close we are to getting an answer, right? Like stash Vidal this week, and if Vidal doesn't get a meaningful role, you can just still pick up Burden or Rashad Smith. They're available. The thing with Burden is that's the kind of play that's a slow burn. You need to wait for somebody to get hurt, probably one of Moore or a Dunze, and then he kind of steps up into that role. Like he's more of a dynasty play to me. But Vidal, we're gonna find out this week with Vidal. So that's the play.
That's fine. This is your scratch ticket, lottery ticket analogy.
Yeah, exactly. Burden's a lottery ticket. You have to wait for the numbers.
If Burden gets out there, he has the highest upside of the entire trio. So
yes, exactly. So the lottery, winning the big lottery, the Mega Millions, you could do that with Burden. But Vidal, you get to scratch that ticket today. Yeah. And you get the answer today.
Fair enough. Half PPR, 12 teams, kicker start. All right, so we got a Prater, Badgley, Myers, Boswell, Haversick.
Of those guys, I have Myers.
Myers?
I have Myers ranked highest.
Yeah, right, I think Myers is where you're going, Fred.
Jags. Myers has been good, and the Seahawks are depending where you look, in most places where you look, like the grading systems love the Seahawks offense. PFF has them graded as the number one offense. I think DVOA, they're also very high. Like they just like Clint Kubiak, man. They do.
I,
And that rookie they drafted, Gray Zabel, is arguably the best offensive lineman of so far grading wise. Charles Cross has been really good. Like that Seahawks offense is good. It was just good.
That and yeah, they've been I took over 1.5 field goals made for Pinheiro today. So if you're looking for a kicker prop,
Pinheiro has been really good.
Yeah, they
He's
kick
been
it,
great.
dude. 1.5
Yeah.
field goals made. They kick a ton of field goals to San Francisco. So
Yeah, Pinheiro's been good too.
Charbonnet or Vidal?
Vidal, because you have a shot at getting more than half with Vidal. You don't with Sharps.
JMO or Hollywood? That's where you go, JMO.
Yeah, JMO. That game could go nuclear.
Ridley or Hunter?
What's the over under for that game at right now?
Which one?
53. What's it at?
Which game?
The Lions Chiefs.
51.5.
Came down?
That's what ESPN has.
What? I'm seeing covers.com says 52.5.
Well,
I was looking at it was 53 on BetMGM.
Well, it's coming down. It's coming down depending on where you are.
Ooh, still JMO.
Okay. Let's see what DK has quickly here. Dale wants to know. Oh, we did Ridley or Hunter for Kyle here?
It's still got to be Ridley. As much as I like Travis Hunter, he is still a part-time guy. Ridley looked a lot better last week than he's looked.
DraftKings has it at 52.5. Defense, Jacksonville or New Orleans? Do you have to play those?
Yeah,
It would be Jacksonville. Like probably. I don't think you're playing.
Yeah.
It's not great though, Dale.
It's Jacksonville.
Are the Raiders available? Can you pick up the Raiders this week?
I have Jacksonville 12 and the Raiders 13 anyway, so I'm going Jacksonville.
Okay. Need one of Derrick Henry, Michael Carter, Hassan Haskins, or Kendrick Bourne. I mean, you're
just starting Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry in that group, yeah. Brad T says his lineups are set. Thanks for our coverage. Appreciate you, Brad. Juan lost QJ, so he needs and he's potentially losing Debo. He has Devontae Adams already in. Needs to pick somebody up here. So Thornton, Flournoy, Tez, Eilick. What are we thinking? How do we help out our guy here?
Yeah. Shout out Juan. Shout out Framingham. I was just there the other day watching One Battle After Another. That movie's crazy, John.
Was it?
Oh, it's awesome. Devontae Adams, wide receiver 1. So he needs 2 and 3. I mean, Tyquan Thornton just keeps making plays, man. Right?
Yeah, he does. And we thought he was washed out, and then he has 3 for 90 like the next week. So
yeah, I go Flournoy and Tyquan, unless you would go Iamenar. That's the only one I would consider. But what do you think, John?
I mean, I still like Pierce, truthfully.
Pierce, okay. So Pierce and Flournoy?
Yeah, probably the 2 I'd go with.
Pierce and Flournoy, Juan.
Start Dubs at the Bengals, Olave, New England, or Charbonnet versus the Jags.
Man, probably should still be Olave.
Getting killed by the spam bot right now. I'm trying to report and
get him out.
Things, yeah.
I'm going Olave still. They'll move him around enough. He's like 3rd in the entire league in targets. He's gotten a ton of end zone targets, just hasn't pulled them in yet. I think Olave's, even with the tough matchup, he's going to be okay.
Okay. Let's see here. Carter, Henderson, or Haskins for Dan.
Fellow Cooper in the chat. Very nice. I'll just go Travion Henderson here because Carter, we don't know what his role is going to be like. Haskins, we don't know the other guy's roles. At least we know Henderson's going to have half the role or so, maybe even more this week after so many fumbles for Ramondre.
Yeah. Let's see. Rank these bench stashes: Monongai, Burton, Burden, or Blue.
I like Blue number 1 just because Miles Sanders is done. So Blue 1, 2 would be Torrey Horton. I'm guessing that is. If that's Torrey Horton, then he would be 2 for me because of how consolidated that snap and target share is. And then it would be Monongai and then Burton.
Yeah. Yeah, Torrey Horton is what Fred corrected himself down.
Yeah, Torrey Horton, yeah.
Yoda wants to know Khalil Shakir, Bourne, Higgins, Tet, And Golden needs 3. Well, I'm playing Golden and Ted for sure. So it's Shakir, Bourne, or
That's Bourne.
Higgins. Yeah.
Oh, T. Higgins with Flacco. I don't know, John. What do you think? Bourne or Higgins?
Bourne for me.
Yeah, go Bourne. Well, what you give T. Higgins a quick timeout just to see if here's the thing. You're rooting for Higgins this week regardless, because if Flacco looks good and Higgins looks good, then you got new life, So even on your bench, you're still
I like
rooting
the over 36 pass attempts for Flacco today. So
yeah, that's what he does.
All he does is throw the football. Should pick up Knight to start over Charbonnet or Vidal today.
No, I'd probably just start Kamani Vidal.
Okay.
I think that's going to be a 3-man rotation with Arizona anyway.
Vaderstick has to pick between Josh Jacobs and Rico Dowell, which is just crazy. Who else are you playing?
Good Lord. I mean, I'm going Josh Jacobs. His over-under for yards is what, like 80 today?
Yes.
Against the Bengals? So
Dowell, though, 77. It's up there. So,
yeah.
I still think you play Josh Jacobs because he's just a better running back. But,
right. Good problem to have. I mean, those are the things where it's like you are also preventing other people from starting Dowdle against you. So it's great.
Tucker or Booty? 2-point PPR.
2-point PPR. From the Kangas, man.
I mean, I like Booty. I mean, not just for the narrative play, but he's on the field all the time as well and runs a bunch of runs.
Both these dudes are top 5 in vertical routes run on the year. They both do the same thing. They just run down the field per fantasy points data suite. So go Keyshawn Boutte.
I trust Drake May over Geno Smith.
John, give everybody real quick your Keyshawn Boutte narrative for DFS.
Yeah, I mean, this is obviously just the hometown play, right? Not only it helps that he's on the field all the time, Coop, because sometimes we give these narrative plays and it's like, well, he's going to play 35% of the snaps, but you never know. Well, no, Keyshawn Boutte's on the field all the time. He runs a bunch of snaps. He's from New Iberia, Louisiana. He went to LSU. They're in New Orleans. He's going to be playing in front of friends and family. It's narratives. We don't always buy the narrative, but we played the narrative with David Montgomery, and the Lions made a very concerted effort for David Montgomery to throw for a touchdown and run for a touchdown in that game. So sometimes teams know the narratives and they do their best to try to get their guys. This is also a now I'm blanking, the left tackle for the Patriots. He played at LSU. Help me out. I'm blanking on the name now all of a sudden there, but yes, so are you. But,
so am I, dude. We just
he's offensive line.
Will Campbell.
Will Campbell. There we go. We got a Will Campbell narrative in play here. So, give me the Patriots, give me Booty today. Yeah. Fave DFS wide receiver for today, Astax. It's all the Rams wide receivers.
Yeah. Puka Adams.
So Devontae Adams is the cheaper play. Puka Nacua is prop line today is 96.5 yards.
There's also a number of affordable guys that we like as well.
Yep.
In the mid-range, especially like Diggs, Pittman's good. Travis Hunter's got a good setup. Sterling Shepard is very affordable.
Play the Bucks. Tez Johnson's free almost. So
there's wide receiver. I like paying up at running back this week and going mid-range on the wide receivers if I can.
Drop Carter for Knight.
Yeah, that's a tough call because Carter looked okay last week, but now they're saying Knight's going to start.
You just play the starter. I mean, you're not going to know. You just play.
The thing about the quote unquote starter is that if they're going to commit to Knight starting each drive, that is like so many of the touches, right? Yeah. Like how many times is the handoff comes first and then you go to passing. So it's like that's why the starter virtually always gets more touches.
Belmer, Dwan Johnson, or Kyle Pitts?
Kyle Pitts. I've Kyle Pitts ranked probably the highest in the industry. I don't think people realize that like this guy, there's only 4 guys, John, that have 4 or more catches in every game they've played at tight end. It's Jake Ferguson, it's Trey McBride, it's George Kittle, who only played 1 game, and then it's Kyle Pitts. And he has the second highest route participation behind only Trey McBride. Darnell Mooney is out. I know he's going to get, a little bit of the, like the matchups maybe not incredible, but yeah. I'm not worried about it for him this week. I think Pitts is as safe as it gets.
You ready for this injury update here? Not one that's going to impact anybody's rosters, but Anthony Richardson is inactive today after suffering an eye injury while doing pregame band work. I assume he's not talking about like working with the band. I'm assuming he's doing some stretches here and just
Yeah. He
snapped
must
it back
have had
into
a
space.
snapback. Yeah, I worry about that when I do that stuff. Like
Yeah. So,
I always wrap it around my machine because
Rob, millions of apologies here. I missed this one coming in. We obviously would have got to it right away when you threw it in the chat. So sorry for making you wait on it. We'll get it now, though. Tucker, Rashid Shaheed, Cooper Cup.
I like Rashid Shaheed a lot this week. I mean, the Patriots play a ton of man-to-man, and they're like towards the bottom of the league in points allowed in man coverage, and with Christian Gonzalez, and they're probably going to have to turn to Rashid. So I like Shaheed.
Okay. Jesse says Bam Knight. Who? Yeah.
You got to find him in the Zonovan is his real name. So they call him Bam, but Zonovan Knight.
Yeah, so we're gonna get a lot of these questions. You just play Knight. They said he's starting.
They said he's starting. We're playing the starter.
All you can do. Waddle or Tet?
I have these guys ranked very high, but I'm going with Ted or McMillan. 8 targets in every single game. Good matchup this week. Waddle's also ranked high, but I'm just going with the guy that has been more consistent.
Vader Chick has Bijan Robinson, Jonathan Taylor, and then she asked the Jacobs and Dowell question.
Wow.
So you manage
Bijan, whoever has Chuba, trade, dude. Send an offer to give Dowdle to the Chuba owner for anyone that would crack your lineup.
You probably need a wide receiver, I assume, if you manage
trade Dowdle today for any player that would crack your lineup to the Chuba owner or to anybody else.
So did you take Bijan like third, and then somehow Taylor and Jacobs were available on the 2-3 swing?
Yeah, no, I mean there were definitely times where Taylor was falling, man. There were times where Achan, like I have a team where I got Bijan and Achan when he was banged up. I
have my best underdog team right now is CMC, Kyron Williams, Jonathan Taylor.
Dude, that is crazy. Who'd you get in the third? Kyron?
Yeah.
Wow. That team's gonna be sick.
Yeah. That's my best underdog team right now.
I don't even know how to sort through all my.
Carried by Indiana Jones as my quarterback unexpectedly.
I got I have I think the 4th most teams with May and Stafford.
That's nice.
In Best Ball Mania. So let's go.
Justin W, Flex, Jennings, Henderson, Shepard.
Jennings. Yeah, Jennings is good. Every time he gets a big chance, he does big things.
We have Jalen Warren, MHJ, or Matthew Golden, non-PPR.
Non-PPR. I'd probably just start Jalen Warren then in standard.
Okay. Mayor Kincaid. Mayor or Kincaid? You go Kincaid there.
I go Kincaid, but you got to make sure you got. I mean, you might have to draw if you have Mayor. I mean, because Kincaid is technically questionable, so you're going to want to make sure you can pivot to Dawson Knox or be comfortable starting Jackson Hawes if it happens to be that way, or Cole Kmet or somebody. So just know that he is listed as questionable.
Sure. Bam or Trevion?
Trevion.
JMO or Bourne?
That's a tough question, but I think I go JMO here. I think the shootout. I think this is game. I'm thinking even you can't set the over under high enough for me on this game.
Okay. Dale says he subbed and liked. Appreciate Dale.
You never have too many Coopers on the team. Let's go.
All right, a couple more questions here, then we got to get out. JCM or Swift?
JCM.
Justin said he used Fab on Carter, but now I got to grab Bam. I mean,
I did too, brother. I did too, man.
Yeah, that's
like again. It could just be coach speak, whatever. But they're saying that Bam Knight is going to start, and that's we got nothing more we can give you.
Yeah,
Amari DiMercado is under the doghouse probably after what happened last week. Cost his coach $100,000 and cost them the game. Yeah, so whoever they're saying is starter is the starter.
Shakir, Henry, Bourne, Ridley need 2. I mean, you're playing Derrick Henry this week. It's just what it is.
You're starting him, and you're starting Ridley too.
You play Ridley, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Stash, Bam, or Blue? Blue's the better stash.
Blue's the better stash, yeah.
And then Vader's check, final comment, just telling us how she manages. Bijan 1, Jacobs 2, Taylor round 3.
Yeah. I had Taylor ranked very high too.
Yeah, I was all over it. Jonathan Taylor is my highest roster player overall in Best Ball Mania.
That's a good thing.
I have 42% Jonathan Taylor.
That's wild. I did too many drafts to have anybody over 30. I think 32.
I did 25.
25, yeah. Last year I only did 17, and I had some guys that were like 70% owned.
Gut checkers are our last question. Pickers or London? Gotta go London there, right?
London, smash.
I got
a bad matchup.
Good luck, NFL Week 6. Get in the Discord. Tower Bender's taking over the Twitter channel. We'll see you in week